Today we travel to the Berg-En-Dal Rest Camp and its area of rugged beauty. It lies in the southwest of the park, where there is more rainfall and the landscape is more mountainous. It also has a high concentration of wildlife. Looking back now, for us, it might have had the highest in the park. The vegetation around Berg-En-Dal is called Melilenium Mountain Bushveld, which has mixed woodland and some sweetgrass on top of granite. Berg-En-Dal Rest Camp itself is very lush, with lots of shade from both the original trees and brush and the planted flora. And there is plenty of wildlife right in the camp, like this bushbuck. It's a great place for bird watching, and like everywhere else here, monkey watching. The first thing we did was drive over and check ourselves in. Parked, then walked over to reception. Here are the sighting boards, where you can look to see where wildlife was spotted today and yesterday. There's nothing on it now for some reason.
Nothing on the board.
Here's the activity boards, and for some reason they don't have anything on them either. Here's where you check in. The right is reception. Straight ahead is the Rhino Hall. Berg-En-Dal is known as the Rhino Camp because of the many rhino sightings in its area. In this small museum, you can learn just about all you need to know about the African rhinos. There are two types of rhinos in Kruger National Park, white and black. How they got their names is in dispute, but they are both examined here at the hall. Like the difference in their horns. It's a lot of fun to find these museums out in the African bush, and the information they relay makes your game viewing a lot more enjoyable. Here's a rhino rubbing post. A stump polished by years of rhinos, rubbing on it. A mud bathing exhibit. Their skulls. Their young. And even their poop. White rhinos have square lips for grazing, and black rhinos have a sort of pointed upper lip for browsing. Just past the hall, they have an outdoor theater for watching nature films. We saw one on lion families. At the movie, we met this great couple in their 80s who had met in a national park, got married in one, and still travel to them to this day. They had great advice on everything. Here's another rainbow skink, a female, I think, with his beautiful blue tail. Even common reptiles here, like this one, seemed amazing and exotic to us. Here's the camp's door, and behind it the restaurant, the inside, and its patio. They had great chili here. And these great little lizards. If anyone can tell us what kind they are, please do. Not far from the patio, the camp has its own dam, which the couple we met told us used to be filled with water and hippos. But lately it's got silted up, and only has a seasonal water hole now. But this water buffalo is still enjoying it. There is this beautiful shaded walkway along it, and benches for viewing. And just when we thought it might get a little dull, these two bull elephants began to fight each other over the water hole. They would occasionally take breaks, but then they'd be back at it. This went on for quite a while. They never tired, but eventually we did, and decided to stretch our legs on the camp's trail. This Rhino trail follows much of the fence line, then goes through the campground, and then up into some hilly parts, before ending at the entrance road. Not far from the patio, they have some skulls on display at the trail's beginning: hippo, giraffe, and buffalo, plus more. All along the trail are information signs describing what you're seeing. There are also memorials. This one is for a student ranger killed by a leopard in the line of duty. You have a great view beyond the camp all along the fence line, and often you can see animals outside the fence. Another bush buck visiting a bungalow that's near the fence. The trail can get a little tight along the fence. It's wonderful to get a walk in right here in the camp after all that time out there on the game drives.
Oh, this camp has got water on both sides.
Some antline pits we ran across. Yet another bushbuck. These small antelopes are naturally solitary and shy, but in the camps they were completely habituated to people. A vervet monkey enjoying some fruit in what we think is a sycamore fig tree. You can see some of the hilly landscape through this electric fence. The trail goes through the camping section here. This is a camping communal kitchen with its hot plates, hot water tap, and the wash-up sinks. They have a great campground at Berg-En-Dal. It's very shady with plenty of privacy. The trail from here begins to climb. There's some great mountain aloe along this section, which according to the sign is good for human stomach problems and horse sickness. Some bat boxes, and then the trail unfortunately ends. Let's see our accommodation now. We get back to the car, then drive to our number 75 bungalow. As we drive, you can see that all this vegetation makes this fairly large camp seem less crowded, and like the campground, provides plenty of privacy. And here we are.
Well, this is going to be home sweet home for the next few days. Berg-En-Dal, we're number 75.
These are very different from the rondevals and the tents of the other camps.
These are like brick bungalows. Daniel's coming back, I hear him. With the coins for the laundry.
Here's the kitchen, the beds, toilet and shower, and the grass roof. We found Berg-En-Dal Rest Camp to be quiet and relaxing. The next videos will cover the wildlife and landscape that can be seen in the Berg-En-Dal area.